Good shot, too.
What are the play style differences between the guys you roll with and Team 2K
Well, usually I run with all 4 guys that is shooters because usually
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of New Orleans, really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Memphis, they're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And for the Grizzlies, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with Morant. And it's Bane in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, the guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ingram. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Here's Ingram with the drive. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Ingram with the steal. Kicks to Graham. The 3. Drills the three-pointer.
He wisely chose to pull up for a 3 on the fast break. The defense sucked in to prevent the layup.
Morant surveying the D. And stolen by Graham. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Alexander Walker. Got a hand on it. Here's Valanciunas. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Ooh, physicality from Valanciunas on the glass. Securing the ball and sending it right back.
Looking to end the run. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And pushing it up is New Orleans. The Pelicans again in transition. Hart, that's good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Jackson misses.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Kept alive. Here's Ingram. Good. Nice job down low. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Morant outside. To end the run, he feeds it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And they double up Morant. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
Puts it up from 15. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Jackson throws it down hard.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Ingram attacking. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Jackson Jr.
Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
Alexander Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. And they're running up the floor. Hart, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Melton passes to Bain. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. That shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And he drives in. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Graham. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Adams. Passes it to Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Takes it from 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game. Dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
And he knocks down the first one.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Driving inside. Ingram trying to get open. And it's Graham missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Bain, defended by Hart. Bain, no good. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Graham. And the rejection by Jackson.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
Marshall is checked in for Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Jackson passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Going inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Ingram against Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Hart. The layup off target.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Melton. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Graham. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And stolen by Graham. Driving in. And he makes that one. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Goes back up. No good from Valanciunas. Tipped away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And for Jackson, it's about staying after him. This is what allows him to catch fire.
To the middle, stolen by Jackson. Morant against Graham. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans leading by 10. Ingram attacking. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
This is why you take strength training seriously. Ingram may not have converted that earlier in his career.
And one thing that's obvious from interviews and social media is that Brandon Ingram has a terrific work ethic.
Yeah, this is a guy who really knows the value of hard work. It seems like he's always putting in hours at the gym or working on finding new ways to evolve his game. One shot. Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
They get a hand on it. And now the Pelicans on the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Out to the right wing. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Driving to the basket. He gets that one. Graham's got 11 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Conchar. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Ingram. Misses off the left iron.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Hart, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. Memphis moving it around. The pass to Clark. Now here's Jones. Graham defending from 11 feet away. Jones, no luck. New Orleans leading by 16. Here's Marshall. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just love the way Valanciunas is outworking the defenders to get that rebound and finish the trip with a slam.
Jones against Graham. Outside, Jones. Oh, and here we go with Marshall. Nobody back. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. And that one's good by Clark.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Let's go, fans! I can't hear you. The loudest section is getting free t-shirts. I need you to get a little louder over there. Let's see who's the loudest.
group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Temple comes in for Ingram. Satoransky's checked in for Josh Hart. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Green. Now here's Lewis. The tray. Drills it from outside. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Pass to Brooks. Clark outside. Here's Tillman. Passes it to Concho. 6 to shoot. It's Brooks on the wing. Over Temple. Lewis grabs the board.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Temple kicks to Satoransky. Drives to the hoop. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Lewis. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. The shot's good from Hayes.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Here's Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
They've got Thomas Satoransky. Garrett Temple is out there with Hayes. And it's Marshall in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Hayes throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And Hayes throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The Grizzlies shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Brooks. Clark trying to get open. Brooks misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. Following this game, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Brooks kicks to Jones. Pass to Concho. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
First free throw is good. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is, and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Back to Brooks. And the pass to Concho. It's blocked. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Temple. Drops it in from 11 feet.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. To the inside, Brooks. And that's good off the glass that time. Brooks has got his first bucket in this one.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Jones, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Conchar. Off target from three-point range. Lewis kicks to Satoransky. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I like Satoransky's determination. Refuses to let the foul stop the shot.
The Pelicans have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Morant passes to Clark. Misses the layup. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Marshall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Takes it inside. Temple gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Down low, here's Brooks, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Here's Temple. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Bucket is good. Morant's got his second bucket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Temple. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks outside. Trains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
He takes it in. Satoransky gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Morant passes to Tillman. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Garrett Temple. Memphis also making some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Bain in for Conjar. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Satoransky. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Inside. Knocks it loose. Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Fires from the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. That free throw good from Hayes. It's hard to see anything but a ton of potential when you look at a player like Jackson Hayes.
Well, Kevin, just consider everything he's done already. Pulling down double-doubles, shooting at a high percentage. He makes the most of every touch he gets, and he's only getting better.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham's checked in. Hayes hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Milton with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And he overshot that one, missing. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Bain passes to Morant. Looking for Adams.
Oh, okay. A merciless slam by Steven Adams, using all of his athleticism to rub it right in the deepest of space.
Graham. And the Pelicans get it back. Ingram. Adams, some nice D. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Morant against Graham. Count it. Graham's got 13.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. The Pelicans shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Graham. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Graham with the bucket.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
To the paint, here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Now, here's Melton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
Hart, that's good. Hart's got 10 points in the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Graham against Morant. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Bain passes to Morant. 13 feet away. Jackson down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Good. Alexander Walker's got 4 this quarter. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Morant against Graham. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
3.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Pelicans have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Shooting 2. And the first one at the line is good. Lewis checked in for Devontae Graham. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jones is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Bain passes to Jackson. Shoots over Ingram. Jones, no one around him. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's New Orleans with it. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Valanciunas, good.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
In the first half.
His 2nd foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
1:58 left here in the second. Passes to Melton. Jackson with it. He's covered by Ingram. Jackson misses. The Pelicans shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. And that one's good. Ingram's got 15 points.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Count that bucket. Baines got 6 here in this quarter.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Lewis gets the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Melton. Ingram with the steal. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
The pass to Melton. Down low, here's Jackson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hart. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 7 points in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Bane. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the shot. Ingram left side. And they pick up 2. Ingram's got 19 points.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Bane in at the small forward. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Lets it go from deep, cans it from downtown. Melton's got 5 now.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Melton. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Alexander Walker.
And guys, he saw his chance to put camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Passes it to Melton. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Into the lane, and Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And that one's good, Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Jackson against Ingram. Over Jackson. Hart. Tip back in for 2. He's got 16.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Morant passes to Melton. Here's Bane. He's got 11. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram. Then for the Grizzlies, Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Conchar subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
He's feeling it. Gets the front of the rim and out. Memphis has gotten all 4 of their 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Conchar, good.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Graham. Here's Hayes. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Pass to Bane. To the inside, Tillman, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Here's Hart. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Morant passes to Bane. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Graham, the pass to Marshall. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Clark. To the middle. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Graham. Here's Marshall. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Memphis has gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. There's the pass to Tillman. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Garrett Temple has checked in for Alexander Walker. And Satoransky is subbed in for Devontae Graham. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Brooks checked in. Here's Clark. A shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Hayes. No good with the triple. Here's Conchar. He kicks to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Clark. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Clark's got 9.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Hayes. Here's Temple. Now Hart. 16 points for him. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. Payne for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Temple. He's got 6. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Pass to Bain. To the inside. And it's Clark with the jam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
The baseline J. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now, here's Satoransky. 8 points for him. And Marshall kicks to Temple. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Brooks with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Second shot opportunity. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Conchar. Back to Brooks. And that one is hammered home.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Here's Temple. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go. Temple's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Conchar. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And what a value Garrett Temple can be. A smart veteran, Steve, who eats up minutes.
You know, I was surprised more teams didn't go after Temple in free agency. He has always been a nice contributor, a player coaches love to have on the roster.
New Orleans making some changes here. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Hayes. And Lewis subbed in for Hart. Then for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. DeAnthony Melton comes in for John Conchar. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bobbed up there for Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Here's Temple. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
One thing that stood out is how much of their scoring has come off the turnovers they caused.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Free throw drops for Temple. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grizzlies shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Brooks with it. Now Valanciunas defending. New Orleans leading by 23. Fires from deep.
New Orleans foul. Najee Marshall. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Satoransky. He drains the quick shot. Satoransky's got 10. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Driving the lane. Satoransky gets the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Poked away. Stolen by Lewis. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Jackson is checked in for Memphis. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Make some noise! Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team! Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team!
Knocked away. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Lewis. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks with it. 9 points in the game so far. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 9.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
The pass to Brooks.
Pelicans foul. Najee Marshall. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
New Orleans on D. Jones for three. Good on the triple.
Tyus Jones.
Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Temple. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Temple can't get it to go. The Grizzlies shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Satoransky. Here's Marshall. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Works that one inside nicely.
Here's Jones. He's got 5. Kicks to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so it's New Orleans, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Ingram. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And good that time.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
Here's Brooks, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Ingram. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Marshall. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Williams comes in for Brooks. And Culver's subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And that one falls for Ingram. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Lewis dishes to Jones, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jones has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Ingram. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over Hernan Gomez. Jackson misses. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Ingram. Nice shot from the wing. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Knocked loose. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the basket by Jones.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Jones over to help. Right side Jackson. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Jackson hits both of them. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Culver passes to Anderson. Inside. And then Culver with the dunk.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Outside Lewis. They get it back. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Murphy. Goes up again, and Hernan Gomez finishes it off.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Murphy. The rebound by Anderson.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
That shot wide open.
Assist from Kyle Anderson.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
Good work there as it goes. And here is Lewis. Over Jones. Here's Hernan Gomez. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Culver. Stolen by Lewis. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Alexander Walker. Wide open shot is on the money. Here's Anderson. Down low. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Timeout. He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans. And Memphis also making a switch. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. From the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Graham's got 19 points.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Graham. They get it again. Here's Lewis. Tries yet again. Hernan Gomez, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Count that one.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Here's Lewis. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choices.
Oh,
yes. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago, the Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Memphis ends up going with the new group. Lewis outside. Shoots over Adams. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Lewis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hernan Gomez, no good. And for Memphis, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover, and they'll keep possession. Basket counts.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Graham inside the line. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Morant outside. All alone. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Graham from down in the low post. It goes. Graham's got 21 in the game. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Poke loose. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Lewis. And he gets the bucket. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
To the right side. Memphis moving it around. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second three of this half, third of the night.
And there's the drive. They get the rebound. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's his first.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The free throw drops for Murphy.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now Melton passes it to Bain. Jackson from long range. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Your Pelicans, Nikhil Alexander Walker.
To the paint, it's deflected. Adams. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Melton. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Graham. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Melton, the bounce pass. Here's Adams. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Ingram attacking, and he banks in the layup. Ingram's got 26 points.
With those long steps, it takes Ingram very few dribbles to get to where he wants to go.
Morant passes to Melton.
2 minutes remaining.
Feeds it to Adams.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Memphis the rebound.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Now here's Ingram. Graham kicks to Ingram. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. Bain. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Ja Morant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're up by 22. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Temple gets the bucket.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now, here's Culver. Off target at the rim. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. The offensive rebound. Hernan Gomez passes to Jones. Over Anderson. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. No good off the front iron. Pass to Tillman. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Assist goes to Zaire.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Satoransky against Morant. Here's Temple. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Devonta, you led things tonight offensively. What was working out there?
Just coming off being aggressive, trying to read the defense, making the right plays, getting the ball out of my hands early if they was trapping, and trusting my teammates and not down shots.
Well, they trusted you as well, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.